It was late into the night. You're curled up asleep in your bed, with your eyes puffy from crying for hours. You've gotten into a fight with Shoji earlier that day. You've been dating for a couple years and don't normally fight with each other, but what he did was unacceptable. Your breathing was steady as the door creaked open, revealing the man you loved. Shoji stood by your door, not knowing if you were awake or not, examining you from afar, admiring your beauty no matter how sad your face looked. Time has passed with not much movement from the both of you. The wind from the hallway flowed through your room, gently touching your exposed soft skin, causing you to shiver. Shoji swiftly but quietly moved towards you and gently placed a hand on your cheek, fearing you would wake up. Feeling the sudden warmth, you slowly wake up to see Shoji's figure hovering over you with sadness in his eyes. You sat up and rubbed your eyes, asking in confusion, "Shoji, what are you doing here?" Shoji hesitated with his words, but knew he couldn't lie to you. Looking down, he finally let out what he wanted to say. "I'm sorry for what I have done to you. You know I don't normally act like that. But my emotions got the better of me and I couldn't control my actions around you." Shoji looked at you in the eyes. "I love you, YN, and I wish to make things right with you again. Will you give me another chance?" There was silence in the room for a moment. No movement had been made, your eyes locked together as you thought about his offer. Tears began to well up in your eyes, and you wrapped your arms around Shoji, hugging him tightly, catching him off guard. "I'm not gonna forget for what you did to me, but I'm willing to give you another chance. I love you too much to stay mad at you." You released your grip slightly to look at him in the eyes. You saw joy lit up in his eyes, and it made you smile. After a moment of staring at one another in silence, Shoji noticed your smile going away as you looked down in his mouth area. He gently caressed your cheek, whispering, "Is everything the matter, YN?" You looked away while blushing. You know, we've been together for a while, and we never really, kissed each other before. At least not on the lips." Shoji finished your sentence. You nodded and looked back at Shoji's face again and felt discouraged. He then said something that made your heart skip a beat. "Do you wish to see it?" Your eyes widened at his request. "What?" "Do you wish to see my mouth?" he repeated. After a moment, you looked away and finally gave your answer. Yes, please." Caressing your cheek, Shoji forced you to look at him once again in whispers, "Close your eyes." You were confused. "Wait, what? Why?" "Just close them." Shoji then gently covered your eyes with his hand. Annoyed, you tried removing his hand. "But how am I supposed to see what your mouth looks like if I close my..." Silence overwhelmed you by something soft pressed against your lips. Is this Shoji's lips?" you thought. You closed your eyes, enjoying the moment. Shoji slowly removed his hand from your eyes and grabbed a handful of your hair, deepening the kiss. You moaned at the intense feeling. It wasn't something you were hoping to feel, but you loved it, and wrapped your arm around his neck, wanting more. After a few minutes, you both ended the kiss. Heavy breathing grew between the both of you as you stared at one another. With hazy eyes, you looked down at Shoji's unmasked mouth. A slit-like mouth with jagged, sharp teeth formed across Shoji's face as he stared lustfully at you. He looked away, covering his mouth, embarrassed. "I'm sorry. I'm sure it's something you were not expecting to see. You're the only one that knows what it looks like up close like this." You looked at him concerned and smiled. "You're right. It's something I wasn't expecting at all." You grabbed a hold of his face with both hands, making sure he doesn't look away again. "But I'm glad I got to see it either way. I still love you no matter what you look like, mask or no mask." Shoji's eyes widened as a smile grew on his face. With a swift motion, he pushed you against the bed, wrapping his muscular arms around your waist, holding you close. "Thank you, YN. I love you." Shocked by his actions, he smiled and played with his hair. "I love you too, Shoji." You both slowly fell asleep in each other's arms, smiling and dreaming of each other as a new day comes and the incident behind you for now.